Ladies and gents, Six Figs here from YouTube. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the one and only Nervos Network CKB. It's a jam-packed show for you guys today. They've got some killer stuff that is dropping, and we'll get into the charts, and we'll do some TA and things like that at the end. But we got a tweet out of the one and only OG Chris, and he is a definite OG of the Nervos Network community. He goes on to say the Nervos Nation NFT marketplace is right around the corner, folks. What is he referring to? Well, Nervos Nation has developed an NFT marketplace called NFT Nation. Now, I have had the privilege of seeing what's going on behind the scenes with this, some screenshots and things like that of the actual application, and I must say it's very well done. It kicks butt, and it's something that is very needed on the Nervos Network chain. We had Collect, unfortunately, go down and basically shut down their entire project. That was an absolute devastating blow to the Nervos Network community, NFT community, things like that. And I just want to go on to say that the Nervos Nation recognized the need for this marketplace, and they have stepped in to save us all. And speaking of Nervos Nation, follow them on Twitter at Nervos Nation and hit them up in their Telegram community, folks. I will link to this in the pinned comment. I think I forgot to link to them in the last video, but in this video, I will make sure to do that. Nervos Network is also in Hong Kong for Web3. They've got this killer little booth. I like how they have this little display for Joy ID front and center, because you will hear more about Joy ID in the months to come. I guarantee it. There is some incredible work that Cypher has done with Joy ID that's like cutting edge. It really is. So looks like they've got some great stuff going on here. Some sick merch. I've got that sticker right there and a couple other ones, but yeah, everybody loves the Nervos Network merch. Cryptape Docs Hackathon kicked off this week. We had Jan Z, Cypher Wang, Jordan Mack, and Matt Bitcoin do a very nice hashing it out session on account abstraction, blah, blah, blah. I will throw that in the video that you will see at the end screens after we do the technical analysis. So stick around and watch that. It's great stuff. You see these people talk shop. But we got Nervos Network, folks, down 2.4% on the day, still up 9% on the year. A lot of other chains can't say that they are up, up 9% on the month. A lot of other chains just can't say that. But it is what it is. Now, the last time we left off, I've been kind of telling everybody to maybe watch for this harmonic pattern to come in, and I'm still not sure if that harmonic is going to play out. But there is some issues going on here with price structure. And the last time we left off with CKB, I was talking about how there was just this massive falling wedge that was happening. And really, I was kind of hoping we would get a nice bounce out of this falling wedge. And you guys can see from my notes, we were looking at this symmetrical triangle that had formed, and then we got the killer breakout, and it just kind of stopped, unfortunately. But what's concerning to me about this little price setup is the fact that we had a decent falling wedge, and the price broke through and broke a bullish pattern. So it happens, unfortunately. There's just nothing that we can do about it. But we'll have to kind of keep, closer eyes on this at this point in time. But we did have this pattern breakdown. Now let's just look at this at a super high level. We'll draw up some new trend lines, see if we can get any patterns to really, recognize. Really, we kind of do have still this little falling wedge on a grander scale, even though this little streak here broke down the last falling wedge, which I was super bullish on. But there is this chance that we could see prices rally out of this, because as you guys can see, this side of the wedge is fairly large, the opening, and this side of the wedge is very condensed compared to this side. So there is a falling wedge here of some sort. We're just going to have to kind of keep our eyes on this. So let's look at this on the weekly chart. Then we'll really dive into this at a high level on like a 2 or 3 hour chart. To say the least. But we're going to just clear this stuff. So right now on the weekly chart, I'm still bullish right now. And for the last like 6 months, I've been talking about how important it would be to get price action through this little section of this Ichimoku cloud. Otherwise, we're just going to have to wait till like August to try this thinner part over here. But what's interesting about this is that the last 3 weeks, really, we have been above this 50 moving average, which I am so bullish on. Where's my 200? Where's my 200 moving average? Is this not popping up? Well, we're on the weekly. We can't get it. But anyways, we've got this trend here where we have been supported above the 50 moving average, and I do think that it's a matter of time before price comes back up to this 730-day moving average. So I'm hoping to see some Elliott wave theory as a result of this price movement and support along this 50 moving average. Now let's just look at this price action and kind of see what things are doing. I am kind of recognizing a little symmetrical triangle squeeze on the hourly chart. So we might be gearing up to see price action break here. But right now it looks like we are testing this 50 moving average right along here along the hour mark. But yeah, it was just unfortunate that we had that last leg down. Let's just check out the 4-hour chart and just kind of see what's going on really when it comes down to it. I mean, I'm hoping that we see price break at least up to this 50 moving average on the 4-hour chart. I would like to see price break through this 50 moving average at about 0.004410. And then I would like to see price break through this cloud on the 4 and then come up to test this 0.0047-ish level. This is just kind of like a bizarre price structure that we've seen the last few days with that falling wedge that broke down. But nonetheless, we've got a clear as day falling wedge here, which is a very bullish thing, making me bullish that we could see these 2 points here that I just mentioned tested once again. Folks, I do think that there is this chance that we could see some sort of inverse head and shoulders form out of this. Maybe something like that happen. But only time will tell. I hate to dive any more into this because when we start to trade this kind of bizarre chop, it just makes it extremely tough to gauge what's actually happening. So stick around for the end screens, folks, and that's where you will find the video to the huge hashing it out session with Matt Bitcoin, Jordan Mack, Cypher Wang, last but not least Jan Z, and their discussion on I can't talk today. Their discussion on account abstraction. We'll see you guys all in the next one.